Okay, peep this. You and your girl get into an argument. She says something that you don't like. Maybe you did something that she didn't appreciate. And as two responsible adults, what do you normally do in situations like that? You argue, fuss, or would you come to the point of putting hands on one another? Fellas, the woman that you love with all your heart, that you find so adorning, decide that it's out of the blue, bam, 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 punch you in the face. What would you do? Let's talk.
How do you think I feel about what's been going on? Let's talk about it for a minute. Well, how do you think I feel about what's gone wrong? Let's talk about it.
Suji Nam has been inside the courtroom all day. She joins us live with the latest. Suji?
Jade, we heard from both state prosecutors as well as Travis Rudolph's defense attorney in their closing arguments all day today, and both sides trace back to what they say happened on April 7, 2021. Rudolph and the woman he was seeing at the time, Dominique Jones, got into a physical argument about another woman. Evidence has shown that when she left, she sent a text message to her brother using the phrase, quote, shoot up, which she clarified was not meant as a literal threat.
So already off the top, we got a problem. All right. The first thing that they're saying is she says something that she didn't really meant. Now, brothers and sisters, I want y'all to pay close attention to this part right here. When you say things that you don't mean, what you got to understand is words cannot be taken back. You can apologize. You can try to clear it up, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, when you find yourself in a situation like this, where now you got to clear up what you meant, now you're learning that you can't take those things back. So be mindful about what comes out of your mouth and at the time of the moment when it is being said, because these things will come back to haunt you. Trust and believe that. And one more thing, I don't want to speed past this part here. When she says shoot 'em up means kill. Regardless of what term or understanding she perceives this to have in her mind, at the end of the day, those of us that's looking at this thing in real time understand and knows what that means. So she's gonna have to live with that one. And having no regards for the fact that black men already is the number one target here in America. To add to that point, it's like we don't even consider the things that we say and how of an impact that it can play on us as a society of people that already have the odds stacked against us.
A group of 4 men then showed up to the Rudolph home around midnight and a fight broke out. Rudolph's brother Daryl testified last week he was frightened when he said 2 guns were pointed at him and his brother. Rudolph argues he fired 39 rounds at the men out of self-defense. Prosecutors have grilled the athlete, asking why he shot so many times, alleging he was pursuing them when the men had already driven away from the home.
So see, that's the reason why he got the murder charge, because as you can see here, they're driving away and he's following after them. So according to the law, they deem that as, overkill or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, don't forget, they came to his house and caused all this to start from the beginning, off the sole basis of the girlfriends calling them to come and confront him. Or in other words, shoot him up.
Video does not lie. Before Travis Rudolph even gets to his brother, all the men have run back to the car door. The door then closes and the vehicle immediately starts moving. Travis Rudolph isn't even in frame yet. He's not even close enough yet. And then you see him and then he starts shooting.
They can play those videos all they want. I challenge them to play them 1,000 more times, press the spot shotter another 1,000 times. You can hear those shots over and over and over. You can't see what happened in the final moments. 2 guys pointed a gun. She wasn't there. She doesn't know. I don't know either.
And like he said, he's right. Nobody knows except Dominique Jones. So let's hear her testimony as she takes the stand. And as she takes the stand, I want y'all to watch her demeanor, watch her mannerisms, and the way that she conducts herself. No remorse, no regards, just straight up, I don't give a, you know what, attitude. Pay close attention. Then it's like, you know, you looking at this and you seeing how she come to court, short dress on, still trying to seek that attention. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be seen. This is what I'm talking about. The mannerisms, man. Oh, she's coming up here saying that she apologized for being late because her car broke down and she want people to sympathize with her, knowing damn well this is a very important case. A man's life is on the line, and here it is, you walking around with this nonchalant attitude. You know what I'm saying? Craziness, man. Craziness. No regard.
Guys, to the jury as well as the judge, I know you guys are on a time limit, but something happened with my vehicle.
Okay, so thankfully the vehicle got fixed and you're here.
Yeah.
At some point during your relationship, you knew that he had a very lucrative contract with the NFL, correct?
I knew nothing about his contract.
But you knew he played for the NFL, right?
Correct.
Okay. And at some point he became injured, right?
Correct.
And he was cut from playing for the NFL. He lost his contract, basically, right?
Correct.
And he would spend his days down in Miami rehabbing and training, right?
No, he would spend his days at home playing video games.
And you testified that he was disrespectful yesterday. That's the moral of the story. Is that correct?
Correct.
Isn't the moral of the story is that you sent your brother and his friends to go kill Travis?
No, the moral of the story is him putting his hands on me. That is really the basis of everything. And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
You just sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
Correct.
Tell the jury what the shit is.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something when you're... I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
Well, if you were responsive to my question, I wouldn't have...
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
Question was shit. What does shit mean in the context of that text?
Anything but him.
Cut the shit!
Okay. So it could have been his brother?
No.
It could have been the house?
Nothing violent toward a person.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
See, you got to remember what I said a minute ago. This right here is a prime example about saying things that you really don't mean because it is heated at the moment. You got to be mindful. And I know it's hard, you know, it's easier said than done, but at the same time, you got to take a step back and think on the matter. Because once it comes out of your mouth, that's it. It's like a bullet out of a gun. You can't take it back. And speaking of the bullet out of the gun, she didn't think that her brothers would not come and shoot up the house because she said, shoot it up. So for her to even say that she didn't mean no harm to anybody, nothing violent, is a contradiction in itself. Again, brothers and sisters, we gotta be careful about what we say when we get inside these type of situations.
Like I said, it wasn't intentional. I was just throwing things because I was upset.
And when you were throwing things, you were also screaming things at him, like you were going to send your brother Keyshawn over to kill him, right?
Never, ever, ever said the word kill at all.
Okay, so when you were yelling at him, telling him that you're sending your brother Keyshawn over, it was just to shoot up his shit?
I texted that message. Yes, I did.
You were screaming and yelling at him while you still were at his house. And telling him that you're sending Keyshawn over. What exactly did you...
I never threatened him. The messages between me and my brother were only between me and my brother. They have never seen those messages, and so everything has came out.
This day, you're aware that Travis's car window was smashed, right?
Correct.
Did you do it?
Yes.
When did you do it?
Right before I left.
Well, you also, when you left the house, you called your brother Keyshawn. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay, and you were still crying and upset when you called him, right?
Yes.
And then you also called Tyler Robinson when you left
Travis's house, did you not?
Yes.
And you were crying and upset at that point as well.
Yes.
And you told both of them that Travis had picked you up and slammed you to the ground, right?
Yes.
And that he had disrespected you.
Yes.
And you also sent a text message to Keyshawn at roughly 9:45 that Travis dropped you to the ground. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And in response to that text message, Keyshawn sent a group text message to you and Tyler Robinson that Travis is a dead man walking. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's the message that you deleted from your phone, right?
No, I deleted the shoot his shit up message.
You also deleted the dead man walking message.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Hey, bro, come
I know
on
that
now,
now.
dog.
So you
Come
tell
on,
Tyler and your
man.
brother to go shoot his shit up, and Tyler Robinson actually brought a gun to his house, right? Is that yes?
Yes.
Have you ever asked Tyler Robinson why he brought his gun there?
He says he carries his
The
gun.
question is, did you ask him?
No, I never asked him.
You were just going to give an answer. So which is it?
You didn't let me, so you choose.
Ms. Jones, just answer.
Sorry.
Question was,
What was the question?
did you ever ask him?
No.
Okay, next question.
Is the way you talk to me, is that the way you talk to Travis?
How am I talking to you? I feel like I'm being respectful.
Yo. This is crazy. The way that she's sitting there in this manner is mind-blowing to some people. Not to me. All right? And I'm going to tell you why. Because the way that our sisters are being groomed today in society is to think that they are obligated or have the right to behave in such a manner. All right? With no consequences, as if, hey, this is what you're going to get and this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? And despite the regard for authority or to have respect, knowing that it's a possibility that, number one, this man can potentially lose the rest of his life. Number two, you have to live with the fact that you are the reason that this person is in jeopardy of losing his life. But do she think about those things? Absolutely not. The slick answers, the getting smart at the mouth. I'm surprised that the judge is even allowing her to go on this long with the blatant disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And then to add insult to injury, and what I'll put it like this, what I like the best in that last clip is the fact that the attorney asked her, listen, do you talk to Travis the same way that you talking to me? Somebody said, well, what that got to do with anything? It has a lot to do with what we're talking about. The point is, many of our women have not been groomed, again, to respect or regard the black man as the head of household, as an authority figure in a relationship. Now, we're not talking about getting off the subject about respect in general, because everybody demands respect. Everybody deserves respect, all right, whether you're male or female. But we're talking about in the context of being in a relationship. Many females do not respect the hierarchy that God has set up, all right, in society. Not man, but God set it up. You have the Most High, Christ, man, then the woman. That's how it's set up. But do our women regard that? Absolutely not. And you can tell by just watching this clip that she has no respect for the man that she's in a relationship with. So if she doesn't have any respect for him, you got to ask the question, well, where did she learn this behavior from? Did her father instill that in her to be respectful to the man that she's dealing with? Absolutely not. It's a possibility that he may have, but the way that she's conducting herself, it's not showing. So now we come to Dominique's brother. All right, he plays a pivotal part inside this case as well. So because of her inability to rationalize things in her mind properly, now her brother is on the stand, having to give his testimony as to what his role was in all of this chaos. So basically, what happened is he now is explaining that the reason why he showed up with the other three brothers was because he felt as though Travis Rudolph should have never put his hand on his sister. All right, so therefore he's coming to defend his sister's honor. So I want y'all to check this clip out and then we'll come back.
I knew he had a pistol or something.
I want this jury to believe that he was waiting to kill somebody, right? That's what you just said.
That's why you buy a gun to defend yourself.
So people who have guns are waiting to kill somebody?
To defend themselves.
Come on, man. The dude asked him a simple question. Listen, so do you think that Travis was sitting around waiting with his gun to kill somebody? His response to the question was, that's what you buy a gun for, to defend yourself. So, by your own admission, you're telling the court and everybody on national TV, hey, we showed up at his house, we're 4 deep, and the dude was simply defending himself. That sounds like a reasonable and logical explanation. But to him, he thinks it's to his benefit. Boy, you can't make this up. Woo! Rick for the moment.
You just said he had that gun with 100 rounds so he can kill somebody, right?
If he felt like he had to use it, that's what he had it for.
He come out of the door shooting at you guys when you were there, right?
He did not know.
He didn't come out when he came out with the gun. He didn't shoot at anyone, did he, sir?
I mean, somebody died to his shooting, so he did come outside with a gun and shoot somebody.
As soon as he came out with a gun, and you said you were in that video, and Tyler and my client's mom, he didn't come out shooting anyone, did he, sir?
He was too busy slipping on the pavement to shoot anybody, and by the time he was able to do that, I was in the car.
So my question is, he did not shoot anyone at that point, did he, sir?
No, but just give him 30 seconds.
Get in the car? Did you? Batting so you can try to convince the jury?
Nope.
Could have.
I could have, yeah.
You were shooting at you, were threatening you at this point, right?
Correct.
You could have walked away. You could have walked down the block, couldn't you?
I guess, yeah, you could say that. That defeats the whole purpose of showing up, to walk away after everything already happened, but...
You could have walked away. Nobody stopped you, right?
I had that option of doing that.
You also had the option of not going to my client's home or going to the door and standing where you stood, right?
And he also had the option of not putting his hands on Dominique, so correct.
All right, so I'm not asking you what my client's options. I'm asking about your options.
Correct.
Now, what I want y'all to notice is how the brother is unaccountable. The sister is also demonstrating the same characteristics as not being accountable for their actions. Therefore, they shift the blame to somebody else rather than being accountable for their actions. All right, and that's the problem that we have. We don't want to be accountable for nothing. We always have to shift the blame to somebody else. But what I also want you all to figure out or pay attention to is this. He asked him the question, could you just have just walked away? His response again was, what would be the purpose of that? So again, he let you know that his whole intentions was to come over there to bring conflict and cause some kind of harm to the brother. Again, all because of the basis of what his sister claimed he did. Okay, so now I want to play this clip of her testimony when the attorney asked her sustain any kind of bodily damage, and watch her respond. And let's see if his action justify coming to defend his sister's honor.
So you didn't have any bruises or scratches on your face, right?
No, but I did have injury.
You didn't have any bruises or scratches to your arm, did you?
No.
You didn't have any bruises or scratches on your neck, right?
No, but I did just have
Bruises or scratches on your back, right?
no.
You hear that, right? The answer was no. Now let's see if you all remember what the brother said.
And he also had the option of not putting his hands on Dominique, so correct.
All
You
right,
didn't
so
have any bruises or scratches on your face, right?
No, but I did have injury.
You didn't have any bruises or scratches to your arm, did you?
No.
You didn't have any bruises or scratches on your neck, right?
No, but I did just have
Bruises or scratches on your back, right?
no.
Are you lying to the story about anything that you said?
Sustain.
I'm not.
Have you?
Jury, disregard that last statement, please. Next question.
Miss Jones, did you send your brother Keyshawn Jones over to Mr.
Rudolph.
Travis Rudolph's residence to kill him or shoot him?
Absolutely not. And it sounds absurd and it sounds crazy for anyone to ever think that.
No, what's crazy and absurd about this whole thing is the fact that anybody that's watching this, and if you, after seeing all the proof, all these clips, all right, and hearing her testimony as well as the testimony of her brothers, and you still believe that she's right, something is clearly wrong with you, all right? And that's the problem that we have as a nation of people, right? Our people, especially in particular the black community, all right? We'll ride and die for even those that's in the dead wrong, all right? And we're gonna stand up for justice, man. At the end of the day, it's wrong on both sides. But what we're dealing with right now is the issue at hand. This woman here clearly jeopardized the lives of multiple black men, all right, to the point where one black guy lost his life, all right? And we're gonna turn a blind eye to that because what? She's good looking, she's a female, because, whatever the case may be that you can conjure up in your mind. At the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong, man. So she gotta pay for her actions, just like we all should have to pay for our actions. All right, nobody should be above the law, and definitely not her.
Miss Jones, you
So
were
let's
asked
get to
about
the
whether
end of this
you
video
felt
so we can wrap it
guilty
on
in
up.
this situation. And
Yes.
you said yes.
Yes.
Explain to the members of the jury what you meant.
Of course. 100%. So basically, I'm the type of person I'm just gonna say right now, I don't really wear my emotions on my sleeve, but Keyshawn, okay.
Overruled. Go ahead. Finish your answer, please.
I'm the type of person who doesn't wear my emotions on my sleeve. So I might come off kind of cold, or I might come off like the situation hasn't affected me, but it has. Even on Travis's behalf, because I do love him.
Is there an objection? What's the objection? The legal objection is what?
I'm not calling.
Overruled. Just finish the answer to the question, if you will, please.
I want you to tell the jury why you feel guilty.
I feel guilty because this situation should have never ended the way it should. That's why I feel guilty.
Do you feel guilty because you wanted this to happen?
I didn't want this to happen.
Yes, ma'am.
In retrospect, should you have just called the police instead of asking your brother to talk?
Definitely.
Nothing further.
All right. Very well. Thanks. Any reason why Miss Jones can't go on about her day? All right. Thank you. Miss Jones, watch your steps. Stay safe.
Man, look, see, this is what I'm saying, man. In conclusion, I'm gonna say this much. I believe that somewhat deep down inside, it may be like a 1% chance that she has a little remorse about the situation. But the other 99%, I believe that she strongly leaned toward that side, that number of the equation, because it wasn't a tear in her eye. Her emotion was easy swayed at the drop of an interruption. And it's like, for me, looking at it, and this is my opinion, everybody got theirs, I don't feel that she really was that remorseful about it. I believe if she could have gotten away, or if the brother had got put to death and she could get away with that and not be charged, and the brothers that came to her defense took the murder charge, she would be content with that as well. But hey, it is what it is. You know, the point of all this is for us to talk about it, to be awareness, to always protect yourself, man, and watch out for others around you as well as yourself. All right. So with that being said, the conclusion of the whole matter is the brother, Travis Rudolph, was found not guilty of the murder charge. He beat it after spending 2 years, I think, behind bars for the incident. So, hey, at the end of the day, it is some good news. All right. So I'm gonna leave y'all with one word of advice from a sister who said it the best. All right. So until next time, hey, y'all like, share, subscribe to the video. I'm out. Peace.
When a man is broken, he can destroy everyone around him by what he does. When a woman is broken, she can destroy everyone around her by what she says. That's why for a man, self-control is his greatest power. And for a woman, silence is hers. When a man has learned to not be out of control, but to be out of people's control because he has self-control, that's a powerful man. And when a woman has learned to be silent, doesn't mean to be silenced. I'm silent because I'm watching. I'm silent because I'm observing. I'm silent because I'm waiting for the opportunity to speak. And when I speak, people listen. When I speak, the room listens. And not only do they listen, they take heed to what I'm saying because there's wisdom that's coming out of my mouth.
How do you think I feel about what's been going on? Let's talk about it for a minute. Well, how do you think I